Nene Leakes believed she had outgrown Real Housewives of Atlanta after gaining fame and opportunities outside of the show. After her contract wasn't renewed, Nene lashed out on social media, accusing Bravo and Andy Cohen of racism. Nene's relationships, including dating a married man, and her attempts at producing her own reality TV haven't brought her the same success as Archoe. Most fans of The Real Housewives of Atlanta will agree that Nene Leakes, at one time, made for great television. As an original OG of the franchise, Nene didn't hesitate to speak her mind, check anyone who challenged her, and was quick to read one of the other housewives if she felt their hair or clothes weren't up to par. The Athens, Georgia native was a fan favorite because of her quick wit, and she is funny even when she's spewing venom. Her sense of humor is unmatched, so much so that at one time she was hosting female comedy shows and doing a bang-up job. But after numerous seasons, the reality cycle kicked in and audiences started taking a closer look at Nene's antics. As opportunities continued coming her way that didn't include Archoe, Nene started believing she was better than the franchise. To the naked eye, it was easy to assume that she may have indeed outgrown the Archoe brand after starring on Dancing with the Stars and doing numerous television cameo appearances. Nene became a household name and was one of the biggest contributors to pop culture. When Nene realized Bravo had no intention of renewing her contract, she started acting out. But as the old saying goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and such is true for Nene aka Nene Leakes. When Nene's contract wasn't renewed after season 12, she took to social media berating the remaining cast and encouraging viewers to share their disappointment in her not being on the show. At first, Nene's antics were reminiscent of the usual Archoe games because she announced she was leaving the franchise back in season 7 and returned as a friend in season 8 before returning full-time for seasons 10 through 12. After a tumultuous season 12, the television opportunities she bragged about seemed to have dried up and Nene became desperate to get back on primetime television. After Bravo refused to give in and bring her back, Nene waged a smear campaign against the network, accusing Bravo and host Andy Cohen of showcasing preferential treatment based on racism. Andy remained tight-lipped about the lawsuit, but it was clear after Nene lost the case and any hopes of her returning died alongside her filing. After losing the lawsuit, it appeared Nene began producing her own reality television via her social media platform. She was seen out with a handsome mystery man and made sure they were photographed by all the bloggers that serve reality television sites. Pictures of Nene kissing a very handsome, albeit much younger man began trending online, and soon it was discovered this mystery man was African fashion designer Nene Sayo. The information continued hitting the blogs as Nene flaunted Nene as her first romance after the death of her husband Greg Leakes. In an interesting turn of events, it was revealed that Nene was in fact still married. This was surprising considering her infamous line aimed at Kim Zolciak, "Keep your legs closed to married men." Nene continued teasing her followers with provocative pictures of the two of the canoodling and hitting the town together in Atlanta and on trips outside the city. Before fans could label Nene as a hypocrite, news broke that Nene was going through a divorce. Nene took to social media to voice her support and even made a few disparaging remarks about his estranged wife. She continued to social media posts showing the two of them dressed to the nines at various events, including her Atlanta-based entertainment lounge aptly titled the Lenithia Lounge. She even took a picture with Nene and Peter Thomas, the ex-husband of her frenemy Cynthia Bailey, and posted it on social. Fast forward to the summer of 2023, and Nene tearfully shares that she and Nene have broken things off. She sits down with Andy Cohen's black doppelganger Carlos King for a full-feature interview that goes viral just as she intends it to do. She scoffs at the lackluster ratings of the current season of Archoe and voices her opinions on who should leave the franchise. Although she spent the better part of a year accusing Bravo and Andy Cohen of being outright racists, Nene shares with Carlos that because of the demand from the fans, if she were asked to return to Archoe, she would consider rejoining the cast. Carlos assures Nene that she is the goddess of reality television and responsible for all the success of Archoe. The interview is released in 2 parts and Nene is riding high. Carlos announces the interview broke the internet, revealing the numbers were trending.